Friends, I am Dr. Surajit Ghosh. Welcome to my channel, Dr. Ghosh Presents. Signs, symptoms and uses of medullinium, Part 2. I will request my viewers to go to the Part 1 first, because unless you know the Part 1, you cannot select medullinium for a particular patient, because for selection of the medicine, the generalities not particulars, are most important. Now the generalities, physical and mental, have been described in Part 1, so that is most important. Particulars of medullinium. Particulars mean particular diseases, local or organ, depending on organs. Medullinium for head symptoms. Headache from jarring of car. Head feels too heavy, drawn backwards. Sensation of tightness, constriction and burning pain within. Intense burning pain from nape of the neck down to lumbosacral spine. See this headache, nature of the headache. Headache is starting from nape of the neck, but it going up to lumbosacral region. And this sign means amelioration, that is decrease. The amelioration during daytime, but aggravation during night time. Medullinium for bowel symptoms. Tenacious, sluggish, clay-like, often ball-like stool, cannot strain to expel from a sensation of prolapse of rectum. That is, whenever patient tries to strain to expel the stool, he feels that his rectum will come out, so he stopped doing it. Can only pass stool by leaning very far back. Sensation of a lump on the posterior surface of the anal sphincter. Anal sphincter, there are muscular control in anus, and one of the muscular control is at posterior surface, so at the back side. That is sensation of lump therein. Sharp needle-like pain in rectum. Passing stool is so painful as to cause tears. Oozing of malodorous like fish brine. Moisture from anus. Medullinium for respiratory symptoms. Asthma. Choking caused by a weakness of spasms of epiglottis. Larynx stopped so that no air could enter. Only amelioration by lying on face protruding tongue. Lying on face protruding tongue is a very important and peculiar picture of medullinium during asthma. And this is a very diagnostic point that this patient needs medullinium. Sensation of ulceration in larynx, dyspnea with sense of constriction and tightness. Can inhale easily but no power to exhale. Just a little anatomy. Beyond throat, we have got two pipes. One is windpipe, another is pipe for foods and drinks. In the windpipe, above the windpipe, there is a cartilage covering. It is called epiglottis. When we eat or drink, the cartilage epiglottis covers the air pipe, and the things, I mean food and drinks, goes into the esophagus. Just beneath the opening of this trachea, that is glottis, there is a larynx. Larynx means the voice box. The simple thing, this larynx gets ulcerated in case of this asthma patients, and sense of constriction, tiredness is there. Cough, dry, continuous, painful, as if mucous membrane torn from larynx, the same larynx. Again, it may be deep, hollow, like a coughing in empty barrel. Dry, continuous, painful. Again, deep, hollow, coughing in the empty barrel. Both things are there. Aggravation at night. On lying down on back, lying down, this is aggravation. This is amelioration lying on stomach. That is on the face. Stomach, face, same thing. Sputa, albuminous, viscid, difficult to reach. Medullinium for back and extremities. Pain in back between scapulae. Whole length of spine sore to touch. Rheumatism of top of shoulder and arm. Pain extends to finger, that is amelioration by motion. This is the picture, the patient feeling pain between shoulder blades, and this pain runs from ear to whole length of the spine. Rheumatism, shoulder, rheumatism of shoulders is also there, arm, and in arm the pain moves from shoulder joint of the hand and shoulder up to fingers. Medullum for back and extremities, it is continuing from previous slides. This double dot means it is continuation. Lumbar vertebrae, painful and short to touch, pain in sacrum, coccyx and back of hips running down the limbs. This is lumbar vertebra. See this is lumbar vertebra. After lumbar comes sacrum, then at the tip of the vertebra is called coccyx. Every trouble is covered along the whole spine. Pain in legs from hips to knee, only during walking. Heaviness of legs feels like heavy as lead. Walking difficult, legs give away. Aching in leg with inability to keep those still in bed. Aggravation when giving up control of himself and when relaxing and while trying to sleep. Lower limb aches all night preventing sleep. This is whole lower limb from hip down to the heel, whole thing. Ache all night preventing sleep. Medullum for back extremities, continuation. Coldness of legs and feet, of hands and forearms, drawing, contracting feeling in the hamstring and ankles. I will just explain the figure also. These muscles just at the back side of the thigh bone, these muscles collectively are called hamstring muscles. Actually there are 4 sets of muscles: biceps femoris, semitendinosus muscle and semimembranous muscle. Semimembranous there are 2. So in all there are 4 sets of muscle. These are called hamstring muscle. So pain in this hamstring muscle, heavy contracting pain in the hamstrings. Cramp in the calves. This is the calf muscles. Calves, soles. Ankle easily turn. The ankle easily turned when walking. Painful stiffness of every joint of the body. Deformity of finger joints, large puffy knuckles, swelling and painful stiffness of ankles. Great tenderness of the heels and balls of the feet. This is called balls of feet. This area is called balls of feet. Swelling of all joints look puffy. Burning of hands, feet wants them faint. Just note the peculiar symptom: coldness of legs and feet. This coldness it is felt by the patient himself, and doctor can feel also. These legs and feet are very cold, or hands and forearms are very cold. But burning of hands and feet and wants them fanned, this is subjective symptom. This is only felt by the patient if it is there. It is not that all symptoms will be present in every patient. That is not always possible. Most of the symptom will come. So I was just referring to that, how Medullum is exhaustive in showing various symptoms in backs and extremities. So many symptoms are there. Particulars of Medullum for urinary symptoms. Severe pain in the renal region, profuse urination, lycopodium is there also, renal colic, intense pain in the ureter with sensation of passing calculus. This calculus is passing from via ureter from kidney to bladder, urinary bladder. That sensation we can feel. The patient feels, or rather craves, ice. And this sensation of passing calculus, it is also used, displayed in Barberis vulgaris, a medicine, and lycopodium. Nocturnal enuresis. The enuresis means passing of urine involuntarily. pass huge amount of ammoniacal high color urine every night, aggravation from overwork, overplay, extreme. Actually, this is mostly seen in tender age patient, like say teenager, maybe child below 11. Extreme heat and cold. When best selected remedy fail, patient with history of psychosis. So they shows this type of nocturnal enuresis. Painful tenesmus of bladder and bowels when urinating. All these urinary symptoms are present in medullina. Medullum lady. These are a very beautiful collection of a picture of a lady of medullina. She may suffer from all types of menstrual problem, namely dysmenorrhea, menorrhagia, polymenorrhea, metrorrhagia. Dysmenorrhea means painful menstruation. Menorrhagia means huge, profuse menstruation. Polymenorrhea means quick, within 21 days. The cycle is not 28 days but 21 days. This is polymenorrhea. And metrorrhagia is bleeding, severe bleeding from uterus or coming out through vaginal orifice. But that doesn't mean this is menstrual blood. Maybe it is some severe pathological condition. There may be tumor, there may be polyp, maybe cancer. That type of bleeding is called metrorrhagia. That is very serious diseases. Intense menstrual colic, drawing up of knee with terrible bearing down labor-like pain. Patient press feet against support as found in labor. Profuse menses, dark, very dark, clotted, intense pruritus. Pruritus means actually itching of labia and vaginal passage. Aggravation by thinking of them. This is a peculiar symptom of medullina. If you find this symptom, that patient reports that, sir, doctor sir, when I think of my symptom, that symptom is severely felt by me. Otherwise, it may not be that much. That is, this patient is absolutely relates to this medullina. Breast and nipple sore, sensitive to touch. Breast as cold as ice, especially nipple. Rest of the body warm. It is seen during menstrual period. It is another very peculiar symptom. You see, one peculiar, uncommon, peculiar, strange symptom, one single uncommon, peculiar, strange symbol may help you select a particular medicine. This uncommon, peculiar, strange symptoms is so important to in homeopathy. See this symptom: breast, nipple, sore, sensitive touch. Okay, breast is as cold as ice. Okay, nipple, especially nipple, also okay. Rest of the body warm. Rest of the body warm. Only this portion are cold, and this is also during a particular period. So this is a strange, peculiar, uncommon symptom, and you can, if it is you've seen in some lady, you can give this medicine. It will surely act. Medullum ladies continuing, she often suffers from chronic ovaritis, salpingitis, pelvic cellulitis, fibroid, cyst and other morbid growths of uterus, ovary, fallopian tubes, pointing to malignancy. In modern allopathic medicine, above group of disease come under the umbrella term PID or pelvic inflammatory disease, caused by sexually transmitted infection, characterized by, that is the symptom, severe pelvic pain, fever, profound malaise, foul greenish yellow vaginal discharge, pain during sex, pain during peeing, bleeding between menstrual periods. See these symptoms. Medullum has proved to be the cast anchor for PID to make the case simple to be followed by other medicines selected on remnant totality. If you understand or if you can follow whatever is just I said in this paragraph, you will be amazed how beautiful and how extensive coverage medullum has over ladies. This is picture of PID or pelvic inflammatory disease. This is continuation of medullum lady. Actually, this is the concluding part. Polycystic ovarian disease, PCOD, polycystic ovarian syndrome, PCOS. Both have similar clinical symptoms like irregular menstrual period, amenorrhea, overweight, hirsutism, acne on face, chest, back, darkening of skin of neck, groins, beneath breasts. These are amenable to this wonderful medicine. The first type is easy to cure, but the second type is generally challenging as it is a pure systemic hormonal disorder. Mind it, PCOD doctors, doctors of modern medicine, they are calling it is a disease of lifestyle. That is, it is curable, but PCOS is a disease of the disturbance in the hormonal system. In PCOS, there is no ovulation, but in PCOD, there is ovulation. Maybe that ovulation is irregular, but there is ovulation in PCOD. But in PCOS, there is no ovulation. Had there been no ovulation, the patient, the lady, will never bear any child in her life, can never bear child in her life. So PCOS is more serious disease for a woman. I have seen just a simple image of, you can call it PCOD or PCOS. This is the polycystic, poly means many number of cysts in the ovary. That is polycystic ovary. If she happens to have heavy breast with much fibrous tissue, she may suffer from Schirr's cancer. A peculiar cancer is generally seen where there is fibrous tissue is more. And other type of breast carcinoma too. Meroginum is boon to such lady also. That is, meroginum can cover these symptoms also, cancer symptom, and it will surely cure if the patient has a history of psychosis behind. If there is a history of psychosis behind, then meroginum is the curative medicine. But it is also sure that it may not cure all cases of carcinoma or cancer. With this, this video ends. Lot of thanks for hearing and listening. Listening and viewing. If there is any problem, please write down in the comment section. I will surely answer.